Hey, so it's been a while. I don't know honestly how long it's been since I've updated. Um, but I am now 29 weeks. Today I turned 29 weeks pregnant, but I'm going to do my 28-week update. And as you can see, I am already looking puffy like you look in the third trimester, and I just look tired. Oh my god, my skin was doing really good, but now it's acting up again. So that's really fun. So yeah, I have a list of things to talk about since it's been a while on my phone, so that's why I'm going to keep looking over here. I just have a list. Okay, so one is, this is my 28-week update. Lily moves, like, all the time still. I've noticed, I guess she's getting bigger and longer and everything, and she just doesn't have that much room to move, I guess. So now I can feel if it's, like, her elbow, or if she's, like, kicking her feet. Like, I'll feel her kicking my feet. I'll feel her feet kicking me in the ribs. So yeah, I can like definitely tell what she's moving now, and when she's awake and when she's asleep. Okay, so one reason why I haven't updated in a while is because my phone that's what I used to record on, was my phone. But I recently got a tablet, so that's what I'm recording on now. I think the quality is pretty good. I mean, you can see a lot of my room now, but I just got an email. But yeah, I like my tablet a lot, and my phone really just wasn't doing it for me. It kept cutting off the videos early, and it was just really, really annoying. So I finally just saved up my money, got a tablet. And it's a really nice Sony tablet, so yeah. Another reason is because my grandma has been in the hospital, my mom has been sick. There's just been a lot going on with my family. And yeah, so those are some reasons why I haven't been updating. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a hospital bracelet on because I went to the hospital yesterday. We thought Lily was coming early, and that was really scary. Although she would have made it, and she would have been in the NICU for 10, maybe even 15 weeks. They saw there was nothing wrong. What happened was yesterday, I was scheduled to go into work at 11, and so I woke up at 10, got some breakfast, and started walking to work, which is really stupid of me because I'm, 6-7 months pregnant? I don't even know how many months I am. I know how many weeks I am, but I don't know. I'm pretty damn far along to be walking out in 90-some degree weather to work, which is like almost an hour walk because I'm waddling the whole time. So it was pretty stupid of me, but I got to work and I realized I was cramping up really bad. It was bad. It was like enough for me to need to like hold my stomach, and my stomach was really hard. So I was scared, and I went to the bathroom, and when I wiped, there was blood. But it wasn't old blood, it wasn't brown, and it wasn't bright red, it wasn't new, it was like orange. I don't know. It was really funky. It was like this color. Like that color. So maybe more like the flower on there. It was really weird. I don't know. But it was enough to freak me out. I called my mom, and she works with my doctors, and she was like, I'm coming to get you, we're going to triage, because she asked the doctor, like, what I would do. Because some people call in like, oh, I have cramps and, you know, I'm spotting, but it's brown. They're like, oh, just keep an eye on it. If it gets bright, come in or go to triage. And triage is, I guess, where you go when you're in labor. So I guess my doctors thought I was going into preterm labor, so they just wanted to be more safe than sorry, which I am completely okay with. Take me out of work. Take me, do whatever you need to do, make sure my baby is completely healthy, because I don't want anything happening to her. So we went to triage, and I called Logan on the way. Actually, I called his house 150,000 times, and no one answered, but his grandpa answered one time and then hung up on me. And then I called his cousin, and his cousin called a bunch of people, and I don't know. Somehow I got a hold of Logan, and he was with his friend, so because I had his friend's number, I was like, if you're with Logan, he needs to call me right now. I'm headed to the hospital. Something's wrong. So Logan got there, like, literally when I got to the hospital. So that was really reassuring, knowing that he's going to be there when I actually have her. So yeah. When he got there, I was a little bit calmer. I was crying the whole way to the hospital, and I was crying at work when I saw what I saw, and I was really upset. But then when he got there and when my mom had me, I was fine. I just wanted to know what was going on with my baby. So they asked me all these weird questions like, does anybody need an interpreter? And I'm like, no, I need someone to see if my baby's okay. Like, if someone's coming in and they might be losing their baby, don't ask if someone is deaf in your family. Just focus on the baby. That's why I was there. I wanted to know if anything was wrong with my baby. So what they did was they took me and Logan, because you can only have one person with you, so I chose Logan, just in case I ended up having her, because I didn't know at that point. They took me and Logan to the 3rd floor of the hospital in the Women and Children's Center, and they slapped these bracelets on me. This is a non-allergy bracelet, and this is just the bracelet that says my information. I don't know if it's backwards. It's probably backwards for you guys. I never remember that. But yeah, it says my information, and it says I don't have allergies, and yeah. And then I had to initial it. It's my beautiful initialing. I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah. So they took me and Logan to the 3rd floor, put these bracelets on me, and put me on a bed. They said you need to leave a urine sample. So the nurse that I asked for, because, okay, well, let me start over. They told me I need to leave a urine sample. So I went to the bathroom. I didn't see any cups in there, so I asked the nurse. I was like, can I have a cup? And she, like, ran into the bathroom, ripped open this bag, and, like, tossed me a cup. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I need to pee in this. So I peed in it. I put my little sticker on it, and I put it in the door. And then they couldn't find it. They said I put it in the wrong spot. I don't know. But they finally got it, and I was like, dehydrated or something. So they gave me this big-ass cup of water. It was, like, this big. It was just, like, ice water. So I drank that, and then the doctor came in, and since I go to a private practice, it was one of the doctors that I had seen before. There's 6, and there's only one more that I haven't seen. So I've seen 5 of them, and one of those 5 was there. She came in, and she, like, did a internal exam. They didn't do an ultrasound, which I thought was really weird, but they had me hooked up to the monitor to hear the baby's heartbeat the whole time anyway. So, I mean, there was really no need. And then when I told her I was spotting, she checked my cervix to see if there was blood, and she didn't see any blood. So I thought that was really weird. So I don't know. My mom said that the same thing happened to her when she was pregnant with me, and then like a month later she actually went into preterm labor. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me, but I mean in a month I'll be like 35 weeks anyway. So and the doctor just asked me like when was the last time that I had intercourse, and I told her, and it was recently, and she She was like, well, that's probably what brought you in today, because you probably overdid it, and then you walked to work, and so all of those combined might have just thrown your body off a little bit. And I was like, oh, this is really awkward, because my mom was sitting there in the room, and because by that point her and Logan had switched. He was downstairs and she was upstairs, so that was really uncomfortable. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. But they did the swab to see if I was going into preterm labor, and it came back negative, but I was hooked up to the machine for like 3 hours, because I was hooked up by 4 o'clock and they discharged me at like 7:15. So it was like 3.5 hours. I was hooked up to this monitor, and me and Logan are just sitting there the whole time looking at the heartbeat, because we noticed that whenever she would move, we would hear it. But whenever she would move, her heartbeat would go down. And then it would pick back up really fast, and it would go back. It was really weird. So maybe that's normal. I don't know. Hopefully it is, because they didn't see anything wrong. I thought I was having contractions, though, because I was in so much pain. I was having the worst cramping on, like, the sides of my belly, going down to, like, my back in, like, the bottom where you have those dimples right above your butt. It was right there. It was really uncomfortable. So yeah, that was my trip to the hospital. But everything was okay. They just said, don't have sex, don't walk to work, no strenuous activity. So, I mean, I pretty much knew what they were going to tell me was, like, I am fine, because, I mean, once I realized they're not doing an ultrasound, I realized it's probably nothing. So yeah, I'm just happy that I went, and I'm safe than sorry, you know? So yeah, I'll show you guys my belly. I guess it's technically my 29-week belly, but I'm going to do that video later in the week. So, yeah. And also, when I found out, I know this isn't a maternity shirt or anything, but when I found out I was pregnant, I was 210 pounds, and I lost a lot of weight because I started eating healthier. Maybe you can see, she's very low. My stretch marks are still really bad. I use this stuff. I use oil. Doesn't really help. But yeah. I cut myself on my stretch mark last night. You see it? It hurts a lot. But yeah. Excuse me. Oh yeah, and I'm only 205 pounds right now. So, yeah. So I guess I'm doing pretty good. But now that I'm in the 3rd trimester, I don't know. I might be gaining a lot more weight, but hopefully I don't, because I started really overweight and I lost weight, and now I'm just gaining it back. Oh, and another thing is my boobs. Oh my god, I hate my boobs. Seriously, I loved them before I got pregnant, but I freaking hate them now because they're leaking all the time. I was watching a YouTube video of a baby being born earlier, and I just started crying out of nowhere, and it was like my boobs were crying with me because they just started leaking all over the place, and it was just really bad. So if you're having the same issue, I recommend you get a really small sports bra, like I did. This thing is really small. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's really small compared to me, and yeah. But yeah, just invest in one of these. Wear a regular bra. I took my underwire out in this one. It's just a regular Victoria's Secret bra. It's old, so that's why I was okay with taking the underwire out. I took the underwire out, and I wear this, and I wear this when I go to bed. And it also helps with your boobs not drooping, so I don't want droopy boobs. Okay, so pretty much that's it. I can't think of anything else that I want to say. I guess just follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Tell me what videos I should make. I also have a Vine now, but my videos are pretty stupid. So you can follow me if you want. I think it's the same thing. I think it's Mommy Alex there. If it's not, it might just be Alex there. If you look up just my name, Alex Thayer. You're going to find me. So, yeah. That's what I do in my free time, because now I have a tablet and I can do fun stuff like that. And on this stupid ass phone, I couldn't before. So, yeah. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.